Good morning, good morning. So this is the final video to present the entire application to you. Basically the overview of the application. So we have added the mode personal saving management. So this has turned to daily saving management, the Susu Club, and the user management. So I will begin first with the daily saving. We are just going to run through that for you to be able to understand the new changes that was done. So if you click this, it's going to bring you have the daily saving, you have list at, you have deposit status, you have loan status, you have the reimbursement and the transaction and the reimbursement as well. These are history. So right here I'm on the the deposit and withdraw. So if I want to do transaction, I can click here. As you know, I can write the amount here. Before it was not possible. I can select either deposit, withdraw, or monthly debt. I can select the date here as well. I can click here to place a loan. The payment, how am I going to pay, monthly, daily, something like that, the variable amount, and so on, the date. I can click here to bring out the client deposit. So I can do it either by month or I can view the daily saving. So if I click here, okay, this particular client have no saving. So I'll bring a client that have a saving, like for this person. So I will click here. And it is their USD account that is here. So I can click here. It's going to bring out. So this is the Susu card. And here there will be, your logo will be here. The name and whatsoever will be here and the details. This is what is in the person account right now. And based on this date. Okay. Good. So I can come back here. And I can also verify the person deposit for this year. So I can write 2025. I can click July, for example, and I can do download deposit. If I click like this, it's going to bring out the amount the person has deposited every day. So, for example, in the third week, the person deposited on Thursday, on Friday, 2 times. 1,000 and $100, so it's $1,100 USD. Good. So your logo is going to be here. This is the details of the person deposit per day. Good. Now we can move on to the status, the credit status. We want to approve the deposit status. This was done by a client, by agent on the fee. So we can click here, we can approve this, and then if we confirm it, it's going to be removed from this list. Now we can also click here to validate some loans that was, that were requested for. So for example, this has already been approved, but I'm just going to try to approve it again so it can bring out the receipt so you can see. Good. So this is the receipt. Your logo is going to be here, the details, and so on. Good. Now, if the loan is already approved, this is going to be green instead of red. We can come to reimbursement, and then here, the people can start during the payment of the loan, the amount credited. Maybe I can do $10 here, and I can do process. The payment is done, and so on. I can come here to view history. In the history section, it's going to give you the total deposit in USD, the total withdrawal in USD, and the total balance in USD. Here it's going to give you LD as well. Good. Now this is just a list that shows how people reimburse the loan and so on. If we come back to daily saving, it's going to show you the total account that is created, both US and LD accounts, The USD account, we have 4. This is their balance, the total balance. The LD account, we have 4. This is the total balance in this account. Now I can switch back to personal saving. I can come back here. I come to personal saving. Now in personal saving, again, we can see we have 16 account USD account. We have 16 LD account. This is the balance in this account, the total balance, and here as well. We can, for example, if we can print the deposit of this person, the deposit receipt of this person, like this. So your logo is going to be a client account receipt. So their name is here. This is their USD account. This is their LD account. How much in their USD account? How much is in their LD account? And when they register, this is the amount they register for. And then we added an important message for them. This is the client name, as you see up here. This is the name, and this will be your name. You sign here, the client sign. And then if we come by, this is for, we can click here, for example, if we want to see the deposit history. I'll take this particular client. So I'll click here, and then I can pick a date from the 1st of July to today's date. I want to see this deposit history. So this is personal saving account. So your logo will have all of the information on it. So the client name, the deposited, total deposit is 5,000, total withdrawal is 0, and the balance is this. So the transaction detail, transaction from the 1st of July to the 19th. This is the only transaction they have done. And you can sign and give it to them. Apart from that, also, we can click here. Here, I think you know this, to do some deposit and withdraw. So I'll just do a quick deposit here, 100 USD. If I click here, I'm going to print receipt. If I click here, I'm not going to print receipt. If I click here, I'll print receipt. Good. So the name is here, the account, the balance is 500, the deposited on this day, and the amount deposited is this. So it was 400, and then we deposit 100, so the current balance is this. The client, you can sign and give them a copy. So you see 400. So now if I refresh the page, it's going to, how do you say, going to reflect in the system. For example, if I come here and come back to here, no, sorry, it's here. It's not this person. It should be not this person. Why? Here is the person. So the person is at the top because they just did that deposit today. So if I click here, so it's down 500. You can add a new customer here. You have already seen that. Okay. And once you add this person, their account will be created automatically. And then they can be able to log in to see their daily saving account and so on. So here I will show you the history of deposit and withdrawal. Okay. This is the currency. This is the transaction types. It will give you how much in deposit USD, how much in deposit LD, total deposit USD, total withdrawal, sorry, and total withdrawal LD. Good. I'll come back here to the same module. Now I will take club members and non-members. I'll take the SUSU part. So this is the SUSU part. Now here we list only one member in the SUSU club. We can click here to see their details, and we can see how much is in this person account on a global scale. So LD, the person has 300 USD 8,000. Now we can print their daily saving if we like. So if I click here, it's going to print everything. So I think I have to zoom a little bit so you can see it better. So this is the detailed grand total, sorry. So the USD total in the person account, total deposit the person has done in terms of USD. The one they put in the SUSU is 10,000. They withdrew 2,000, so the balance is 8,000. In terms of LD, they deposited 300, they reduced 0, so the balance is 300. So total balance USD is 8,000. Total balance LD is 300. Now, if we scroll down here, we are going to show the SUSU cut to the person. Okay, when they deposit and so on. So in July, they deposit on the second Saturday, a second Sunday, and here they deposit USD, LD, USD, and so on. So below here is a table that shows the details of the deposit. So on this date, at this time, they deposited this. It's part of the second week. On this day, at this time, they deposited this. It's part of the second week, and so on. So the details are here. This is how you can bring out the details of the client for the SUSU club. Good. We can print on a USD, LD, sorry, here, SUSU cut, and then we can print USD, SUSU cut as well. After this, we can add, I think you know that already, we can do some deposit here. Now, I added new functionality for option, either deposit or withdraw. Because first, the SUSU part was only deposit, but it is possible the person withdraw. We never know, so it is an option. If you like it, you can use it. If you like it, don't use it. It is an option. Good. So after that, we come to club contribution. This the same button that is here. It is the same that is here. So you can use it. Club contribution. So everything in a club. So deposit USD 10,000, withdraw USD 2,000. Deposit LD this, withdraw this. So if you want to see the balance, you go to this part and bring out the receipt. You'll see the balance. Good. Good. After that, we come to not member credit. We can list. So here, those that took a loan, total loan collected is 4,000 LD. Total amount in LD. This is USD. This is the interest. This is interest in LD, interest in USD. So here is it. We can see details here. We can do payment here, and so on. We can come to the history of the payment. Good. Now we can go back to, how do you say? We can go back to, oh, yeah, we can come back. We have done with the club members and so on. So we can come back to the module again. And then we come to user management. So in user management, prospective user, we have the agent. You can list the agent. And if you list the agent, it will tell you how many agents you have. In total 4 agents. The total account balance for this agent are 150 LD, because agents, their account are only in LD. There is no USD here. You can see the details of each agent account. Good. So once you create an agent, right here, there is an option that is added for email address. If you add this email address, automatically the agent account will be created. The agent will be able to log in into the application to see and so on. We can request validation. If agent want to collect their money, they can send in a request from their agent account. We can come here and we click like this, and we can approve. You can approve it, or we don't approve it. Once we approve it, the agent will be able to have that deducted in their account. Now, if I come back to agent account, okay, so we only have this amount, 95 cents. So the agent withdrew some amount. We have employee. I think there is no changes here. So I will do the time is out, so I will do the next part in the next video. So this is part 1 of the video. I will do part 2 And I think